Hey team. So I was in the middle of creating my vision board, and I'm part of the Lindsay Matway Vision Board group on Facebook for coaches. And sadly, here we are at the end of January, and I haven't even started this. And I just feel like I've been all over the place with everything in regards to my business. And I'm like, you know what? I just need to stop doing everything and put my vision board down. So, anyways, as I was designing this, I was like, shoot, I need to show my team how to do it. Now, I watched a video from Lindsay Matway on how to use PicMonkey for this, and I'm afraid that she's going to end up closing down this vision board group because she said she is, and I won't be able to show you guys. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to quickly do it. So what I did was I was able to save a picture that she had done that just said 2017 vision board. So if you look at here, that 2017 vision board, that's from her. So she gave that to all of us. So, and then it looks really pretty. I like those colors. I really like gold and sparkly. And so I'm using it for my title. So anyways, what you do is you go to PicMonkey. I'm signed in. I actually have an account. I paid for it. I did a full year one, but you can do a free account. I don't know if it's like a 30-day free or it's always free and you just don't have the upgrades. Not really sure, but try it out. Anyways, so then I went to where I had saved the picture. Obviously, it would have been really easy if I saved it on my desktop, but I hadn't saved this one. So I'm going to go to where I saved it. If I can find it again on my computer. I know it's around here somewhere. Actually took me a little bit to find it before. So let me go back to our team page. Where is it? Sorry, this is taking me so long. Here it is. Okay, so here it is. I'll show you. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I just want to click on it. And then I'm going to just drag it down. That's it. So drag it, and it automatically will come up. Hopefully it doesn't like override the one I've already got started here. But we'll see. Okay, I don't know what it's doing. It's not coming up. Anyways, I dragged it to the main screen, just like you seen here. And then it just automatically opened it up. So it may not do that for me right now because I've already got it up there. I'm going to try it one more time. And if that doesn't work, drop image to edit. Okay, so I left. That's what I need to do. Bring it to the left. Okay, here we go. It just takes a little bit to load up. So this was the easiest way. So boom, there it is. Okay, so now here I have a blank vision board. And what I want to do is I want to add images and text, and I want specific things. I don't just want something that says I'm going to grow my business. I want specific things. I want to put, okay, I want to grow my business by 20 coaches by the end of 2017. Or I want to pay off debt. So instead of just pay off debt, I want to put a specific debt in there. And I actually want to pay off my student loan, which is $6,500. So I'm going to put that specifically in there. And things like that. We want to go on vacation to Alberta in the summer. And right now we don't have the money for it, but I know that I can work towards that. So I'm going to put that in there and so on and so forth. So I'm going to be very specific. Now, how do I edit this? So I'm going to go over to the little butterfly that's actually overlays. I'm going to click that. And where it says add your own, that's where you're going to pull your pictures from. But first, you need to go to Google Images. I was looking up Snapchat because I want to build my Snapchat. And you're going to type in something. So say you want to do a vacation. Okay, so we're going to do this. Okay, this looks really nice, right? Who doesn't want a vacation like this? So let's take that. We're going to right click it, do save image as. Okay, I'm going to just save it on my desktop. Boom, it's saved. Now I'm going to go back into PicMonkey, and I'm going to click on that, which is the butterfly, and then add your own. And I'm going to find that vacation. Okay, here we go. So ta-da, it pops up. Now automatically when it pops up, it brings up the edit thing. So you can edit this any way you want. You can change the color of it. You can fade the picture, anything like that. You can also erase the background if you want to do like a cutout of something. So this is how you do cutouts, right? Like that. And then you're like, no, wait, I don't want to do that. So you just hit undo and X out of that. And whoops, click on it again, sorry. And then you shrink it down and then move it wherever you want. So if it's something pretty important to you, put it right in the center. If this is something you want to do this year and save up for it, put it in the center. Okay, so I'm gonna add my own again. So I want to build my Facebook likes. I want to get, right now I have 670, I think, Facebook likes on my page, and that's like 9 months worth. Okay, so I want more than that. So I'm going to add this. And I'm actually going to add in Instagram and Snapchat and do their own. So I've got this picture. So now I want, pretend I've got my vision board full of pictures. You can add the text per picture right away or add all your pictures and then the text after. So that's kind of how I tend to work. So I'm clicking on T for text, and I'm going to find a good text to use. So they've got some really cool text on this, on PicMonkey. I go back and forth between Canva and PicMonkey. I just don't know how to use PicMonkey enough. So that is why I use Canva. Okay, add text. So there it is, text here. So, sorry, I'm clicking on it. Family vacation to Hawaii, because you want to be specific. Where do you want to go? Okay. So that's going to be one of them. Now I can add a bunch of effects to it. Ooh, like there's a shadow. I don't know what knockout, that's knockout. Inner shadow, none, drop shadow. I don't know which one I like. Maybe that one. And I can change the color. Whoops. Click on that again. And, let's see. You can also scroll over them to see the different colors. Okay, let's pretend that's really light. So I actually would never do that. Drop shadow is kind of cute. Okay, I'd obviously play around a lot with this because I'm very picky when it comes to fonts. So anyways, that's what you can add that. And family vacation to Hawaii. So even if you have a date in mind, when you want to accomplish that goal, put it in. Family vacation to Hawaii, July 2017. You would add that. Okay, so now for my Facebook likes, I'm going to find another font. These fonts are awesome, by the way. So one thing is that Canva does not have this many fonts. So I clicked on the font I want, then I clicked add text. And then I clicked in the textbook. And so I'm going to do 1,200 Facebook likes. Okay, so that would be like my goal for my Facebook page. So I'd put that in there, okay? And so on. So you can do all that. Now when it's done, if you right click it, okay, I don't know why it's not working. I think, okay, when you're done, I know you can save it. So here's the save button. So you would click, and this is when you could just right click it, save image as, and whatnot, right? Ooh, seeing that it pops up. So anyways, once it's done, the whole point of it is what you want to do is you want to save this to your desktop on your computer. You can email this to yourself to get it on your phone. You can upload it to Facebook. I would actually really like all of you guys to upload your vision boards to our coaching group. I'm going to start a photo album, and let's have fun with this. Make sure you include some kind of personal development. I'm going to be listening to or doing a few personal development books. I actually just ordered 4. And so I'm going to put those 4 on there, and I'm going to have that. Another thing I'm going to add, which I'm doing right now, so I'll show you my vision board so far. I've got a trip to Calgary, Banff, so I'm going to add that in there. I've got pay off student loan, so I'll be specific. And then I'm starting to add in my social media stuff, you know, because I want to build my social media. So I'm going to put all of those in there. And do not be afraid to have a lot of things in there. I'm trying to think of how, bring forward. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that didn't work. Bring to front. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm really, I want to add a lot to this and then have very specific things. So I'm okay if my board is going to be full. So anyways, the computer down here, I'm trying to find a really good picture. That's all I found right now. I might change it. So, but I'm going to add create coaching website. Okay, so I'm going to add create coaching website by August 2017. So that's going to be my goal, is to have a new coach website for all of us so that all the training's on there and it's something that we can refer back to as coaches. So that's one of my goals for our team. Another one here, it says Boss Babe. So I'm going to be like, add 20 new coaches, Boss Babe coaches or something. So I'll have that on there. So I might erase the part that says Boss Babe, and if I click on that, I can go eraser, and then see it's gone. So then I can write my own stuff in. Try to write my own thing. And same with my Banff picture, I'll add that. So I'm going to add a whole ton of stuff. My goal is also, to make like $1,000 a week by the end of this year, 2017. Sorry, my son keeps talking to me.
Yes, she does.
How do you know?
I'll ask.
You go, please. Sorry. Anyways, my goal is to make $1,000 a week by 2017. So I would add that goal in there, and it'll say something like income to be at $52,000 a year or $4,000 a month by December 2017. So that's another one. I also want to hit 5-star by December 2017. So I'm going to put that, but I'd like to be 2-star or 2-star by July. So I'm going to have 2-star coach by July 2017. And then 5-star on there, earn elite trip, like it's different things. I'm going to add specific things in there so that when I look at my vision board daily, because it'll be on the computer, it'll be on my phone, I have it all there. When I'm looking at it, I will be reminded of what I need to do every day to accomplish these goals, right? So that is something I'm going to do. And you have to be very specific, and you have to be able to then create something to write these out. And what I really like is that Lindsay actually, in her group here, she came up with something called the Power of 21. So I'm going to she did a video on it, which was a really good video. And I just want to find the Power of 21 talk again. Hold on. Sorry, I'm going to go back to photos because I think it's in here. But she talked about every week how she has this printed out right here. So she says the goal is to take your push goals, so the ones that's going to have the greatest impact of your achieving the rest of your goals. So little push goals each week. And then think of 3 small actions you can take towards that goal daily and multiply it by 7 times in a week. And then you've created 21 small actions. And so it's basically breaking it down to your steps. So if her goal is to create a blog with 10,000 views. Okay. So she then broke it all down. She's got she's got day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Day 1, she's got open up a blog on Blogger, choose a name, watch a YouTube video on how to change blog template. Boom, that's one day. Okay, that's not going to take a long time unless you don't know your name, and that could take you a while, but that's probably half an hour to an hour. Day 2, you're going to search blog domain names on GoDaddy. You're going to buy the blog domain, and a lot of blog domains are like $13 a year. They're not expensive. And then you're going to do a YouTube video on how to forward your domain to your blog address. I don't even know what that means. And then day 3, you're going to write out a list of 10 topics you want to blog on. Decide on one to write a rough draft on and do it. So this is something, little things every day to push towards your big goal. So you want.
We have to go.
No, he's not done till 9. 7:30 till 9.
8:15.
8:45. I still have time. Sorry, I have to pick up my son, but he's not done for another 25 minutes. So, anyways, you can then write these 3 little goals every single day, 7 days a week, and they're little, guys. You don't have to take up a lot of time. And then you're going to do this every single week so that you're doing something. And it's really good to have things written down. I actually really find that I do things when they're written down. Why? So that I'm not getting up every morning or coming to work in the evenings and going, what the heck am I doing tonight? I need to know it and have it down. So I just thought this was really, really valuable. So I actually saved this template. I've just got the Power of 21 here. We can create our own if you want. I just like this. I think it's pretty. I may create a bigger one, and then you can actually print it off for yourself. I'm going to put together a little book, a binder with this, because I also have other template things. And, another one of my goals is actually to create a planner for us coaches, for our team, specifically Team Inspiration Nation. And I really can't wait to do that. I should actually add that to my goal, is to create a planner. And that would be awesome. That maybe I'll just design a planner, because I also need to be realistic. And that's one thing when you're creating your goals, you want to be realistic. And I don't want to take on too much all in one year, because I do work full time. So I do need to be, mindful of that and realistic. So when you are writing out your goals, you still want to push yourself, but you also want to be realistic about them. So I'm not going to go crazy and take on too much. So anyways, designing our planner for our team would be really, really nice. And I would love to do that. I'd love to be able to give it out to the coaches, to new coaches when they enroll, and kind of go from there. So I've seen a few coaches do this. I don't even know the cost. I'm assuming it's fairly expensive, but I could do PDF form for the moment. And then when I'm doing better in the business, I'll make it actually in a planner book form. So maybe creating a PDF form of new coach planner would be one of my goals. So that's something I definitely want to do for this year. So now I just have to I'm so picky with pictures. So I have to find just the right one, and I want it to be a white background so that it looks pretty. And yeah, so I could be searching for a while. This one's kind of cute. Weekly post planner. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do this. Ooh, that's a blog printer though. New printable. Ooh, but I could save this. Okay, so if I save image, I'm going to show you. I have an idea. And then I'm going to click back on add your own. And we're going to do this. Here we go. And I'm going to quickly click the eraser. Oops, that'll be too big. Oh, should be white. should not be able to see the background. I guess my picture will be shrunk down and it'll be white background after. Oh, except for that okay, I'm going to shrink it down first. This is not a white color, so it may look really funny. So I might have to play around with this and see, but this is the goal. I guess you can't really tell because it's small. You can't see the circle. So then I would put new printable, and then I might put coach training planner, new printable, like something like that, right? And I may edit this or crop it. I don't even know how to crop yet, actually. It's got to be, oh, here's crop. So no, I don't want to crop my whole thing. Not crop, go back to here. This I want to crop. So I might have to play around with this. I really don't know how to. So maybe if I click it and then click crop. Let's see. Nope, that doesn't work either. I don't know. I have to play around with it, but I guess I could just erase this side of it because I really don't want a camera in there. I'm not taking pictures of anything. So I don't really need a camera. Really, I'm like, now I'm changing the whole picture. I can probably find one on my own without doing all this. But anyways, that's fine. I'm totally going to delete that. I don't like that. I'm going to try that again. Sorry, I don't need to save that one. But you probably get the idea of what I want to do and what you guys can do. So I would love to see these in the next little bit, and please post them to our coach group. And you know what, guys, dream big and have fun with this. When you have your vision and everything written out, you are way more likely to achieve them because you have it right in front of you. And don't be afraid to dream big. So anyways, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.